Hare Krishna, am I audible?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you so much. So, we'll begin today's session. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yam Pravajantam Anupetam Krityam Dvaipayano Viraha Katara Ahujava Putreti Tanmayataya Taravo Vineduho Tam Sarvabhutam Rudayam Munimanatosmi Yasvanubhavam Akila ShrutisaramekamAdhyatmadipam Atititi Tamondam संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनम् उपयामि गुरुमुनीनां मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यमीश्वरम्. So, a very warm welcome to all of you once again for this wonderful session every Monday, which happens 7:30 to 8:15. So today, since Janmashtami is approaching, so let's discuss something about this wonderful uh, uh, time where we can really connect ourselves with Krishna and please Krishna in this way and make our bhakti more stronger. So if I ask you, just like if our own birthday comes, right? It may be our own birthday which is there going to come. And we may expect that someone would bring some gifts, right? So someone would bring some gifts, especially in the teenage or teenage and youthful time. We all were expecting a lot of gifts, and even now, after marriage, after having children, after in a family life, you all, when your birthday is there, you all expect some, husband to give some gift, wife to get some gift, children's to get some gift, things like that. So similarly, the nature of ourself is to be loved. Someone should love us. How I can show your love? You can show love by offering gifts. Is the best way, isn't it? Offering your time, offering your energy, good words, glorifying Him, and also more than anything, some gifts. So similarly, how can we also give Krishna on his birthday, which is going to come on next month, 3rd and 4th of September? How can we also please Krishna by giving what kind of gift that he gets pleased? So, right? Because everything in this material belongs to him, and what is there in the for us to give him back so that he becomes very pleased, he becomes very happy. Everything belongs to me only. What is there great giving to me the same thing, Krishna would say, right? So but Bhagavad Gita very beautifully explains there's a best way of giving gift to Krishna on his birthday. So on his birthday, Janmashtami, the best way, the best gift we can give to Krishna, it is very simple. That is there in Bhagavad Gita. Probably by now you might have got the clue. So in Bhagavad Gita, in 9.26, beautifully Krishna says what? Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhakta prayachati tadaham bhakti upahruta asnami prayatatmanaha. So two times bhakti has been explained here. Yoma bhakta prayachati, so a bhakta, a devotee. And again, tadaham bhakta upahrutam. So with bhakti, So it is what is important. All we need is love, because everything belongs to Krishna is very much true. But Krishna is saying, I will happily accept a leaf, a flower, a fruit, some little water. And if you offer it with what? With love and devotion. So we have some more days, probably 3 more weeks to go, and we should develop ourselves so that Krishna accepts our offering. And it's the best way, it's the best time to connect to Krishna, isn't it? You just imagine if you want to connect to some friend. Actually, they were saying that the I have my college annual meet. What do you call that? Alumni meet. So after probably some 20, 26, 28 years, 26 years. So they have connected some alumni meet. All the pass outs of 2000 things like that college. So alumni meet. So I was wondering, okay, I will go. I will give some gifts to my teachers or previous the teachers who taught me some Krishna Prasadam like that. So that we can connect with them and they also get pleased. So what matters is love and devotion. Krishna is saying. Hey, even a poor person can also please Krishna with simple offerings like this, right? That's what Krishna is saying. So, but the main ingredient of our offering should be what? Main ingredient of our worship should be what? The main ingredient of our bhakti is what? Love and devotion. Love. Another is a preeti. Preeti bhavena, with all love. Just like someone wants to please someone, you give gift, go and give gift, then they become, they're so nice, so happy, so pleasing, they feel thank you so much, I remember that. So and also sometimes some striking words you put on the gift, striking words, something like that, and really they become so connected back. So there's wonderful two stories which I just wanted to just recollected. Um, you can also think about what are the Krishna is saying, Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam. Who are the great devotees who please Krishna by offering a fruit, a leaf, a water, so, who are the great devotees? Something which comes to my mind immediately is the story of that fruit seller in Vrindavan, isn't it? The fruit seller in Vrindavan, you might have all got this heard many times. So, there was a poor woman in Vrindavan, and she was selling the fruits, fresh fruits in the village of Vrindavan. So, she used to take a basket of fruits on her head, and she used to go. She used to go road after road, place after place, and saying, "Please accept this juicy fruits. Anyone wants this beautiful fruits? Please come." Like that, she used to say. So she had full basket full of wonderful fruits. So when she was passing through Nanda Maharaj's palace, so there was Krishna. He heard about this. Oh, fruits! I want to eat fruits. Ah, I want to eat fruits. And immediately Krishna. So that time there was a system in those times that they used to exchange fruits or the, grains any with the some similar commodities. So there was a practice, it was a common practice called barter system. So you give fruits, I will give the grains, or you give the pulses, I will, yeah, you take the grains, like that. So there used to be the common practice was exchanging some food grains with the some commodities like that. So says Krishna also had seen earlier that these elders used to do this practice, give this and take that. So he also went inside immediately, and he went immediately and he grabbed. He was just a small kid, probably 3 years or something, just 3 years or 4 years, something like a small child, and he grabbed a morsel of the grains in his hand. Just both, he grabbed the morsel of grains in his hand, and as he was running, because he was very much eager that that fruit seller may go away, pass out from the street, and he'll not be able to find her again. So he eagerly ran to the fruit seller. He went to the fruit seller, but by the time he reached, because he was having small hands, two full handful of grains, as he was running, most of the grains had slipped away and everything had fallen from his tiny hands. So he had only few grains in his hand. very few grains in his hands, and he brought and offered to that fruit seller. Mataji, please take this grains and please give me some fruits. I want to eat some juicy fruits. Please give me some fruits. So, and that fruit seller was so captivated by charming face, seeing the charming face of Krishna, and she could not get out of his glance. And she was so happy, and she did not cared for any grains, how much he had given grains, and she just held her hands, and Krishna then left all the grains which are there, little grains in his in her hand, and she lovingly took all the Krishna grains which Krishna had given, and she packed it at one place, and she started giving, seeing his beautiful face, she started giving Krishna so many the fruits which he could hold, because all the fruits was little big and Krishna's hands were small. And you might have seen that photo, right? The Krishna is holding these fruits one above the other, and is trying to capture that to show that it should not fall, things like that. But she wanted to see him smiling, smiling, smiling face. She was so captivated his beauty. So, pleased by her, what happened? Pleased by her selfless service, that she got grains worth for nothing, but she gave started but her love for Krishna was so much that she started giving so much fruits to Krishna irrespective of what she got. So as a result, Krishna also gave back because of her selfless offering, and Krishna also showed her, showered a lot of blessings upon her. And what happened? On the other hand, all the fruits, the remaining fruits which are there in the basket, in her basket, were turned into a gold, don't turn into jewels, and everything became so much. But the Krishna, even though he rewarded that fruit seller abundantly, but she was not behind those jewels or gold or anything. The smile of Krishna was so pleasing to her, and that captured her heart so much than what she really received. So this is a wonderful story which you can really get through. And one more, the story which I can recollect is once when before Mahabharata war, when Krishna goes to Hastinapura, so then Duryodhana approaches Krishna and welcomes Krishna, and he offers his invitation to be at his home, and also or at the place of Dushasana, because Dushasana's palace was much more better than Duryodhana. So he said, Krishna, either you can come to my house, you can stay, accept our seva, or you can go to Dushasana's house also. So then Krishna, then immediately he said, even though he didn't have any love for Krishna, he was just offering those invitation to just extend his invitation. So Krishna knows Duryodhana's mentality. So Krishna said, actually, I will not eat with you, and I will not stay in either, and don't stay in Dushasana's palace also. Then Duryodhana got took back. So then, what is this? Why you are refusing my invitation? So you are also dear, why are you not dear to us? You are really dear to Pandavas. So I'm offering with love and devotion. Uh, so I'm offering you the invitation. Why can't you come and stay at at our house? Then Krishna, he says that one should not take any food from anyone who has no love. And second one is one should one should and one should not one who is in distress, one who is really hungry, sometimes who is very hungry, then you can go and take some food. So then Krishna is saying that you don't have love for me, at the same time I'm not hungry, so why at all I have to come and stay at your homes? So Krishna very beautifully said that we should not take food by anyone who doesn't has allow. And second one is we can take food, even we can take food if he is hungry. But I am not hungry also, you don't have love also. So why at all come and stay with you? So then Krishna decided to stay with Vidura. We know the story. Then Krishna goes to Vidura's place, and Krishna was so happy. Vidura was so happy, and he invites him, and he was so overjoyed. and what all available comforts he gave to Krishna, washed his feet, fanned him, everything. And Krishna made him, Vidura made Krishna sit on the beautiful seat, and Vidura sat below, and he started offering some because he wanted to see Krishna's face very beautifully from the down. So he was sitting below, and he was seeing Krishna's beautiful face, charming face, and he was offering banana after the lunch prasad, the dinner prasadam. So he offering the bananas. We know the story, right? So that Vidura was so captivated by mesmerizing beauty of Krishna, and he forgot that he was giving the banana peels, skin, banana peels to Krishna, and Krishna was so absorbed. Krishna was also so absorbed in the Vidura's glance. So Krishna he happily started eating the banana peels. Then when the Vidura started noticing what is this peels in Krishna's mouth, when he realized that, then he asked forgiveness from Krishna. So sorry, instead of offering fruit, I'm offering this. And Krishna was also pleased because Krishna was not hungry for Vidura's bananas, but Krishna was very eager to receive Vidura's love. So this is a two wonderful pastimes where we can see that even though the fruit seller, both are fruits related to fruits, right? Both this fruit seller offered Krishna the tasty fruits, and other hand, Vidura offered just banana peels, the waste, the skin to Krishna. So in both cases, Krishna, offerings. Both the offerings was different. One is the fruit, and one is the skin. One is the waste part. But what was here was the selfless love for Krishna, which won Krishna's heart. So similarly, whatever we may having in with us, with whatever things which we have in our life, but if we lovingly offer to Krishna is what very much important. So on his birthday, Krishna Janmashtami, we should learn how to lovingly, just like then we love our son, our children, our family, our nation, our own body, how much we love. Similarly, that same love should come, and you should be offering what all we are offering with that love and devotion and attraction and attention to Krishna. And this way Krishna accepts, he eats, he is hungry after our love, not after our things. Yeah, this is very much important. So this is one wonderful thing which we can do in Janmashtami, which is going to come. So very much important. But right now the situation is what we go to Krishna, we go to the God, we go to God, want to ask some things. It was very generally true. Just we all come before coming to Krishna consciousness. We all have been taught that we ought to go to the God and pray to Vidya, Buddhi, Viveka, Vinaya, Dhanam Dehi, Rupam Dehi, Vidya Buddhi Dedi. So like that we used to ask. That's what our parents used to say. So beautifully Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, generally what we also should go, we used to go to exam before the exams, go to the temple, do some prayer, isn't it? Or when we are in distress, we're in hospital, we used to pray, and someone used to say we'll pray for you for your fast recovery, things like that. So different kinds of devotees approach Krishna in different ways. So we are all before like that. The Krishna says Chaturvija bhajante mam jana sukrito arjuna arto jignasvarartharthi gnani cha bharatarshava. So this is very much important. So this we were all previously in these four classes of people. Either we are distressed, we are worshipping Krishna, Artha, either or we are in Jignasu, we are curious to know about God, we are worshipping Krishna, or we are want some wealth, some artharthi. So then we are worshipping the God, or we have to know something about knowledge. So gnani cha bharatashrama. So you're all selfish before coming to Krishna consciousness. The world, the people around us, the society, all have taught us that we have to worship God for some motive, some fruit. Then only you should worship God. So if you are very well off, you are a lot of money with you, everything is good going, and everything is very fine and well in your life, and then no need to worship God. Why you have to worship God? Isn't it? The people, that's what, but it is not in the case of the Muslims or other community. Every day, whether the God gives or not, we have to worship and glorify Him. That is the only duty of of our life, and we have to do whatever He says without asking questions. And so that is kind of surrenderance to God without knowledge. Uh, but here, what has happened in our system, it is very much to people are being taught, sadly, over the period of time, it all has been, yeah, Yada Dharma se glanihi. So the glanihi has happened. So what is a glani? So people are taught, children are taught that you have to go to God to ask for something. If so, if he doesn't give you, then you have to go and ask him, "Oh my Lord, I will get this done for you, a gold kavacha for you. Yeah, I will get some two nice coconuts for you. I will get some mala for you. I will do some annadana for people if you get my the things done." So if you do business, first you ask and doesn't happen, then you do business with the Lord, then even that doesn't happen, then finally you lose hope and give up worshipping God, and nothing is happening. Why you have to go to God? So, but Krishna says these are the four categories of people who wants to worship God. So, but the best ways to worship God is what? Selfless, just like the previous one, two stories I said. So, the Krishna, that's why coming before coming to Krishna, we are all selfish to worship Krishna, to worship God. We are all selfish. We have been taught like that. The wonderful example is Gajendra. So Gajendra also, what? Gajendra also, we know this beautiful story. Like Gajendra, when he went to the Trikutachala Parvata, recently I've been to the Trikutachala Parvata. So there's one more Trikutachala Parvata. It is there in the Katra, in the, near the Jammu. But this Trikutachala Parvata, it is in the north, near the Himalayas. So was a king of elephants. So along with all his elephant wife, elephant children, and all the elephant whole group, so they had gone for a excursion. They had gone for enjoying. So when they he saw the beautiful water, so he entered that fresh water and he was enjoying with his wife and children, playfully exchanging, sprinkling the water upon each and everyone. So, in midst of all those wonderful enjoyment and happiness, immediately what happened? Gajendra suddenly was encountered, was suddenly an unexpected tragedy, unexpected shock came about. What happened? There was a very big crocodile which grabbed Gajendra's legs. And we know this. What happened? And for 1,000 years, actually, they say in Bhagavatam, it's 1,000 years both fought together, because Gajendra, even though he was so mighty and so strong, but he could not do anything much in the water because he was too. Over a period of time, his wife helped him, his children helped him, his family, his friends, everyone started pulling him back, everything, but nothing could happen. Everyone left one by friends left, and his children's left, and wives left. Everyone left. He was all remained all alone, and he was fighting against the crocodile to get out because they all gave up. But this is not possible. And but we have to eat, we have to sleep, we have to do our duties. Though they tried for some days, some weeks, but everyone left and went away. This is a story for all of us. It really happens when we're all struggling in our life. All our relatives, all our friends, all our people will leave and go because we don't have money, we don't have name, fame, position, prestige, and everything. So this is the nature of this material world. So when all the elephants tried and could not rescue Gajendra, so everyone left. He felt so helpless. What is this? I was a king, and everyone left me and went away. And Gajendra tried so hard to pull himself away, and that's for fighting. It went on for thousands of years, thousands of years. And finally, when Gajendra lost all the hopes and mentally he was so weak, and his energy was so much depleting. So what he did, he just remembered his past life. He was actually a great king by name Indradumna. So that time he was a very great king. He was worshipping deities and things like that, and he had a lot of the slokas and mantras. And because of a curse of rishis, he became a crocodile. So then when he started remembering that, he took just a lotus flower in his trunk and offered to Lord and praying to the Lord. Oh, my Lord, please, you are the person who there in everyone's heart. Come and save. Oh Lord, you are the one who can give us mukti. Please come and save. He never took the name of Lord Vishnu. He never took the name of Lord Shiva. He never took the name of Lord Brahma or any demigod. But if you see whole of Gajendra prayers, he was just anonymously, he was praying to that person who is the supreme of all gods, that person who is Paramatma, every living entities, that person is Supreme Father, that person who is who can give mukti to everyone. And like that he was saying, but everyone they saw, oh, Brahma says not me, Shiva says not me. So finally, Lord Krishna came, Lord Vishnu came in the Garuda Vahana, and he came and he helped him. He cut the that crocodile's throat through Sudarshan Chakra, and Gajendra was saved. So we know this, right? So, Lord, you have to understand that definitely He would pull us out from all the troubles and struggles which you have in your life, provided that heartfully you have to pray to Krishna. Heartfully you have to pray. The whole of Bhagavatam used to teach us how to pray. So, as I said before, also, you all should make your own prayer. So you should read the wonderful prayers of Kunti Maharani, Gajendra, Dhruva, and Prahlada. So many prayers are there, and Bhagavatam is full of prayers. Bhagavatam is trying to teach us how to make our own prayers so that it becomes customized prayer for us. Because every prayer, you are in difficult, someone difficulty, I am in some difficulty, someone else is in some other difficulty. So we don't. So when you read these prayers, all those things, you jot it down. You make your own prayers, own Kannada, Hindi, English, whatever. You make your own prayers, and that you read out to the Lord like this, like this. So here he was a Arthar, so Artho is very distressed. So he was very distressed. Gajendra was very distressed and he was praying to the Lord. And one more, the pastime which comes in my mind is Artharti, who wants wealth. So who is worshipping? But we have to understand, worshipping Krishna, whether Artho, Artharti, Jignasu, even they also can meet the God, provided there's a heartfully you connect to God. Helplessly you connect to God. Selflessly you connect to God. That's why yena kena prakarena mana Krishnana Sivanat. Somehow or other connect to God. And whether you want TV, fridge, car, new house, new position, increment in your salary, and increment in your position, place, whatever it is, worship Krishna. And with what? Heartfelt prayers. So one more story is what Dhruva story. We all know, even though he was 5 years old, just because his stepmother humiliated him because he was not allowed to sit on his father's lap. We know this wonderful story. And he was so disappointed and he went to his own mother, so Suniti, and Suniti said, I can't do help, I can't help anything. So yeah, you have to pray to Lord Vishnu, and because your stepmother is very powerful and your father also is very favorable to your stepmother and doesn't listen to me, so better you go to the forest and do pray. And immediately Dhruva also, with all that hissing like a snake, they say. So immediately he left to the forest. He left to the forest to pray to the Lord Vishnu so that he can get the position better than not his father, better than his grandfather. So that was Brahma. Better than his grandfather, I want the position. So he wanted the Artharti, he wanted some money. So then, when Narada Muni sees him on his way, actually, it's very much important. When a soul is very much eager to serve God, worship God, Lord Vishnu will send him a proper guru, and you will be guided properly how you have to worship him. So Narada, when he came, he tries to tell him that, Bari Baba, you're just a small child. You should be playing now. Why are you thinking about worshipping? Because worshipping process is so difficult and it is not possible for you. When you grow up, you start worshipping Vishnu and then no problem. Then Dhruva said, nothing doing. I can't bear why my stepmother's words. It is so piercing my heart. I can't bear this. I'm not allowed to sit on my father's lap, even though I'm being I have the authority to do that. But now this I can't do. Just a 5 years old boy, just imagine. So he was deciding that I should get his position of even Brahma, my grandfather. And then Narada Muni, he saw the determination of this Dhruva, and he guided him. You go to the Madhuvana, you go there and do tapasya, drink Yamuna water every day and do tapasya there, and you'll be able to see the Lord. And this is the mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Keep chanting this. And for 6 months, Dhruva Maharaj did tapasya. Just 6 months. Just imagine if Hiranyakashipu has to get the Brahma's grace. He did so many hundreds of thousands of years tapasya where half of his body was eaten off. If you see some other, even uh, Hiranyakashipu was there, and so many asuras were there. All these asuras, Bhaumasura, Bhasmasura, and all these asuras were did so much years, thousands of years tapasya, and then they have to get blessings of Shiva or Brahma, isn't it? But to worship Lord Krishna, Vishnu, no one goes, because worshipping Krishna, Vishnu only bhakti works, not simply a tapasya. So here, because Dhruva Maharaj, even though he was artharthi, he wanted money, and also, but his heart was pure because it was not contaminated out of ego, that I should become very big and I will show to the world what am I, like that. But he was what we call innocent, desire which he had, that he wanted his position of his father and greater than his father's position, because that was a simple thing. As a child wants what to sit on father's lap, he is not asking anything. So here, because of that innocence, that the Lord gave him proper guru, and he gave him proper determination. So his determination was so strong. We all know the 6 months, beautifully Bhagavatam explains. The first month he started eating only some berries, some from the trees, and that too once in 3 days he used to eat. That is our first month. And the second month he used to eat some dry grass and some dry leaves once in 6 days. Once in 6 days. And the third month, what he used to do? He used to drink some simply water. Drink simply water once in 9 days. So 3 days, 6 days, 9 days. And again on the fourth month, what he used to do? He used to simply take some air, breathe some air once in 12 days. Once in 12 days. And by the end of the fifth month, what he did? He started controlling his breath, completely started controlling his breath. And his mind becomes so stable. It becomes so stable. Just imagine, it is difficult for the children to do this. Can you imagine the children's one-time food? If we don't give them, they make so much ruckus. There's so much disturbance, isn't it? Here, just imagine Dhruva all alone in some forest, and he is practicing without any fear, without any difficulty, without any inspiration. He is doing this. Just imagine. And he stood on one foot and things like that. And pleased by his determination, Lord Vishnu appeared, because there was a bhakti there. There was a determination there, and Narada's blessings was there, because Narada was known as Bhakti's ambassador. Bhakti's ambassador is Narada Muni. And because of Narada Muni's guidance, and he simply heard and simply followed Narada Muni's guidance, then because of this, he was able to Lord saw Vishnu face to face. And when Lord Vishnu just put his conch on his head, he woke up, he opened his eyes, and immediately he started offering prayers. And he says in prayers, what is the prayers? Oh my Lord, I was searching for some pieces of glasses, but I got some diamond, most precious. I don't want anything, but your darshan is just sufficient. Thank you so much. But Lord never gave up, because he had desire in his heart. He fulfilled his desires to become the king of the all the three planets. So he gave this Dhruva Loka, that you will be ruling for 36,000 years after your Uttanapada, after your father. And after that, you'll come to a place called as North Pole, that is called as a Dhruva Loka. And there you'll be eternally situated. Just imagine the power of bhakti. Uh, Dhruva was not much educated. He didn't know the rules and regulations of yaga, the karma, puja, nothing. And he didn't had any qualification. But he had only one qualification, is want to see the Lord Vishnu. So, Artho Arthati Gnani Cha Bharisashrama, we have to understand. Either in case of Gajendra, who remembered the Lord when he was in distress, or in the case of Dhruva, who remembered the Lord for his for getting material position. So, if both Vishnu, Lord Krishna answered their prayers. So, whatever the reason may be, that may be secondary. But very much important. I don't know why we had prayed something to the Lord very sincerely. That's what we got a proper guru like Srila Prabhupada. And we have got a proper way of worship and being in Krishna consciousness, so that we also have been taught to offer our prayers selflessly, wholeheartedly, heartfully, isn't it? Isn't it? So this is I don't know what prayers we really did so that we got Srila Prabhupada in our life. So similarly we have to understand that Krishna is so wonderful that simply by worshipping him, remembering him, and all our devotee difficulties will completely destroyed. Completely all devotees Krishna destroy. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, beautiful. Macchitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam katayantascha. So that is always when you start remembering the Lord, there's pastimes, then in association with devotees, very beautifully what happens? Macchitta sarva durgani mat prasadat tarishasi. So Krishna beautifully says, Macchitta sarva durgani. This Madhu Pandit Prabhu always keep quoting this verse. Macchitta, when you call chitta. So in Krishna consciousness, nothing but bringing our chitta, bringing our consciousness to always think about Him. Then one can completely free ourselves from all durganis, all difficulties of life. Mat prasada tarshasi, ata chetvam mahankaraha, so na sojati vinangshati. A person who thinks himself great, if it doesn't surrender to God, he will be lost completely. So it doesn't mean that, just like a child, when a child is in difficulty, who will protect him? Parents will protect him, right? So when child is difficulty, parents will protect him. Similarly, the devotees of Krishna also go under suffering, but who will protect them? Protect Krishna will protect them, because Krishna is a real parent for the devotees. So we have to understand that Krishna protects his devotees in any kind of adversities. Please understand. That's what I'm saying. All of Kanakadasa, Ramdasa, Purandasa, Annamayara, the Pandavas, the Alvars, and Srila Prabhupada, and all the great devotees who undergone lot of adversities, all the difficulties, all the struggles, all the challenges. Krishna came and helped. Lord Vishnu came and helped. They protected him. Krishna is such a person. He never gives up his devotees. Yeah, when once anyone who surrenders to Krishna, Krishna considers him as his own, and he never give up his devotees to someone else, or to be tried and tested by someone else. Krishna always be watching the devotee and always will protecting. That is very much true in all of the previous stories and histories which I have heard, isn't it? So that one wonderful story which comes in my mind is about same Dhruva Maharaj. When Dhruva Maharaj, when he was ruling this planet, and his brother Uttana, so Uttama, so he had gone for hunting excursion. So that time it so happened some yaksha, the powerful yaksha, they killed him actually. So because they killed him, and when Dhruva got to know about this, and Dhruva became a little angry. See, as a king, he should give a proper justice to this, because see what is happening. Uttama should not be killed, and he should not be sent, or should be bandana. He should not be captured because he is a king. So it should not be killed like that. And Yakshas, because they have lot of mystical powers, they killed him. So then Dhruva got really disturbed, and he want to protect his citizens and subjects. And he goes and he starts a battle with all the Yakshas. And it so happened there was a tumultuous war between the Yakshas and Dhruva. It went on for many days and weeks and months. It so happened the Yakshas was showing all kinds of mystic things. They were showering hundreds and thousands of the arrows on Dhruva, and Dhruva was all alone. There was thousands of Yakshas, and Dhruva was all alone trying to ward away, get away, and make all this Yakshas killed. And it so happened over a period of time, Dhruva killed so many Yakshas, and at the same time, Yakshas also they are attacking Dhruva very much. And it so happened all the Yakshas at one time they disappeared. All disappeared. And then Dhruva says, "What is it? They're fighting with me so much, and they inevitably disappear." Then Dhruva he says, "Okay, let me go to the Alakapuri." So then that was the capital of Yakshas. When he went to the then he was thinking that, oh, I should not go, because he was about to enter the kingdom, the city, but he thinks, no, no, I'll be more dangerous because I'm all alone. So he just stood there. But when you just stood there, and he started getting all the bad omens, all the bad feelings, that the clouds, it became a lot of clouds and the thunderstorms and the lightning, and instead of rain there was a blood coming, and instead on the bodies, human bodies, cut pieces of human bodies was falling, and blood, pus, urine, stool, mucus, and all started pouring on him and around him, and things like that, just to make his mind very weak. See, this is very much important in life. Many people say, Prabhuji, you know what? That man is been haunted by that ghost. Please go and chant Hare Krishna, do this, do that. And this is happening, that is happening, what to do. It's very much important to keep in our mind. If our mind is not strong enough, no power in this world can come and help us. No power in this world can come and save us. So mind has to be very strong. That's what we say. Avashyak Sri Krishna Vishwasa Balavat Drudam. That the beginning of a Krishna consciousness is to teach us that Krishna is always with us and Guru is always with us, and they are ready to protect us in whichever circumstances we are, and they are all with us. Then your mind becomes so stronger over a period of time. Or Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram. Chanting Krishna is our tongue. Krishna is in our in the sound vibration. We are hearing, and there in the heart. So over a period of time, your confidence and your will becomes so stronger that no power in the world can really trouble you or disturb you. So this is the same thing when Dhruva was so much, they were trying to, when they could not hit or kill Dhruva through their arrows, what they did, so they used this mystical process to make the Dhruva's mind weak. Just like when Gajendra was also very strong and tried himself, and his mind became weak, then he surrendered to Krishna, isn't it? So anytime my minds become weak, but we should always take the name of Lord Vishnu. Then what happened? Then immediately all some rishis, munis, they appeared there, and they said, "Don't worry, don't give up. This is all mystic." Maya Jala, the mystic worship. All Maya Jala is happening here. So you should completely remember the name of Lord Vishnu and Narayana. Think about him, the do japam and all those things. And when he got that inspiration from all the sages who came there, immediately Dhruva, he prayed to Lord Narayana, and he was, and then he left Narayana Astra. He meditated and left the Narayana Astra against all the yakshas, and immediately all the Yakshas immediately started, the running away, all running away, and all this, the bad omens and bad things which was there around him, everything got disappeared. So similarly, all these illusory tricks which happens in our life also by some process. So we should not be just what, unless and until if we don't have faith on Krishna, simply crossing some lemon on the road, you will feel, "Yo, what has happened?" Or simply crossing some the chilies on the road. Someone has put on chili, some lemons, some what is that, kumkum or something. So then we'll be afraid, "Oh, what has happened? I've stamped on something. Oh, what has happened? I've crossed over something. Someone has put some bad omens, bad things. What will happen to me?" So all things, cat just passed away, or this what happened, and this what happened, that what happened. Lot of bad omens are there. So we get disturbed by such things. So that Krishna consciousness is all means, or Krishna consciousness is all meant to make our consciousness more stronger in believing that Krishna is there right in our hearts, and he is there to save us in whichever circumstances are there. And one more thing, just like we know about Akshay Patra, we all know the story, right? When Yudhishthira was praying to Lord Suryadev, and he was praying to Lord Suryadev that because they were about to start their journey for Vanavasa, Vanavasa, that 12-year Vanavasa they had to do. And when they had, but they, because as a king, Yudhishthira was always thinking, how can I serve the Srishis and Munis when we all go, because I have to serve, my dharma is to serve them, feed them. But right now we don't have money in everything. We are just mendicants. We are going to the forest. How can we do that? How can we distribute some food to the Brahmanas in the forest? So then he was praying Lord to the this Lord Suryadev, and Suryadeva was so pleased, and he gave him this Akshay Patra, and he told him that once you all finish your food, and after Draupadi finishes her eating, then the Akshay Patra stops producing any food. So this Draupadi used to always cook food and put all the food inside the Akshay Patra, and she used to serve so many people, and it used to be always refill again back mysteriously used to refill back. And once Draupadi used to finish her food, and the last, and the Akshay Patra would end giving more for that day. So it so happened one day when it so happened Durvasa Muni, once he came to Duryodhana, and Duryodhana pleased the Durvasa Muni so well, so nice. And when Durvasa Muni asked, what do you want? Tell me, I'm very pleased by your service. And Duryodhana asked, please go and take service from the Pandavas. So he know, because Pandavas doesn't has anything, and this the Durvasa Muni is going everywhere with the 60,000 disciples, and he'll displease the Yudhishthira will displease Durvasa Muni, and he will get the cursing, and he will all die. So that's what the Duryodhana was thinking. So when Durvasa Muni agreed, and Durvasa Muni, so he went to, and he told that you should go when Draupadi finishes her food. This Duryodhana had told all those things. These are my conditions. If you want to go, go like this. So when what happened? Then Duryodhana Muni went in the morning, and he was received by Yudhishthira, and he said that I will go to the river and take bath and come, and till then you be there. So what happened? Durvasa Muni went there, and it so happened, and they took bath so long, it so waited. But here, the Pandavas had already finished the food, and Draupadi has already finished her food also, so they didn't know what to do. They were always in panicking. So what to do? This Durvasa Muni has come. He has go to the bath, and when he'll come, we don't know. And he's not taking some time also. So it so happened. Then Draupadi prayed to Lord Krishna, and Krishna was in Dwarka, and he immediately heard the Draupadi's call, and immediately appeared there, and he said that, please give me that Akshay Patra. And Draupadi was saying, are you making fun of me, Krishna? First of all, everything has finished, and you're asking that pot. Then when Draupadi got that pot, and Krishna saw one small grain which was just sticking to that pot, and he just put that grain in his mouth, and immediately it filled his stomach, and the whole world, everyone was there in this world, all the jivas, bhutas, and everyone stomach was completely filled. And when Durvasa when he came out from the waters and everything, all the 60,000 disciples and Durvasa Muni was so filled with the stomach, and burps were coming from their mouths, from the stomach. And they said, no, 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 we should not go there, because now Draupadi might have cooked so many items, and if we don't eat, then we'll be offending them. So Durvasa Muni, without even going back to Yudhishthira hermitage, to his kutira, he simply turned back and went away. He never came back at all. So similarly, we have to understand here how Krishna is helping. See, Pandavas magically, how Krishna magically he fed Durvasa Muni and 60,000 disciples, and even though without giving them food, and even as a Dhruva also, he was simply chanting the name of Lord Vishnu and Narayana, which shattered all of the illusions made by this yakshas. So we can see that Lord is always willing to serve devotees in whichever way they can. So this is what very much importantly we have to understand. The bhakti matters the most. The trust in God's help, trust in God's protection, trust in God's um, um, uh, help and protection, and like a mother. Yeah, she gives security, she gives protection, she nourishes, she protects in all ways, and she nourishes in different ways. That's how we should also have trust in God's will and protection. And then that is a real love which we can give back to Krishna, and Krishna likes to see that from us. So having said this, thank you all for your patient hearing. So anyone has any questions, we can discuss, else we can end today's session. Hare Krishna, am I audible?
Yes,
So
sir.
thank you all. And next Monday again we can meet. So as I said before, also you can even text and we can also discuss some of the questions which you have. Then that makes real sense. Else you can just on some YouTube videos or recorded videos and you can listen them. So you can save your time, you can save our time, things like that. But when the devotee is coming on board, when devotee is there facing you and you are also there on board, then it's better we can have some useful productive questions and answers so that you also be benefited and we also learn some things together. So that makes your sense of connecting together on one platform. So else, we should not simply, uh, I don't know what to say. So we should really please come up with some questions, some discussions. If you're feeling shy or something, you can always type in the text box and a chat box. We can also have some discussions. And if you want some topics to be discussed or something to be addressed, something like that, that also it's welcome. That also we can have more discussions on this. So thank you all for your patient hearing. And once again, next Monday we'll all gather together, discuss more about the concept of bhakti because Janmashtami is coming up. So like this, we can increase our. So a lot of stories we discussed today. That is one good reminder for us how we can really connect to Krishna. Because for his Janmashtami is a wonderful event. We should not lose this opportunity to connect to Krishna. So how we should offer, how we were before, and what is the best way of being a doing selfless work, having get the trust of Krishna, trust of Guru, and so that we can make our life successful in Krishna consciousness. So yeah. So the thank you all so much. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. I would like to hear some Hare Krishna from each one of you at least.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you all. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Vishwaguru Srila
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.